We got to be careful because some of the stuff we're going to place is going to mess with our metric. I'd like to place one more building, I think, before we move on. Let's do... We could be getting more fuel. Can we fit another electrolysis reactor in here with a bonus? We could also be getting more food, really, but... Yes, okay, so we positioned this stuff in such a way that, Okay, this is somebody else. Gotcha. So we positioned this in such a way that we can do this. Excellent. And get another 75% bonus. Perfect. That'll do for claims for now. I want to hold on and see if we have any crazy stuff go on. I'd like to buy one of my own shares defensively, just so someone has to do a really aggressive buyout to take over my company. The way this works, if you fill these tick bars, they can buy half your shares, but then they have to pay the entire lump sum to take over the company from there. Alternatively, if you don't buy those shares, once they hit this marker, they can continue to buy them individually and just get what do you call it, majority ownership and take over much more easily and cheaply. So you always want to have that defensive marker of at least halfway bought. Definitely going to take this pleasure dome bid here. I want that. That is a free tile. Where's the tile here? Oh, look at that location. So the way this works is the more of these habitats it's bordering on, the more money it's worth. And so like you just get straight up income per tick on this, and I would like that. So we're going to take it away from everybody else because we're in first place and we can afford it. Although after this we need to get our patent lab going. This is what I want. Teleportation. It requires 80 chemicals. We cannot afford 80 chemicals right now. However, now we can. Okay, we're researching teleportation. This is going to take away our shipping lanes, which will be great. Next up, I would like to go ahead and throw in a little bit of bonuses to production. Let's look at... I'm thinking... What are we hurting on the most right now? Ooh, power. Yeah, I don't want to have to buy a bunch more fans. But at the same time... wind turbines. But at the same time, power isn't that expensive. We might be better off increasing something like food production. No, let's do electronics production. Look at that. Okay. Teleportation will be here in 15 seconds, which is fantastic. And let's claim a couple more tiles. Okay, so you know what? I lied. We are going to build another wind turbine because I'm terrible. And even though this would be 1.1, it's still worth building this in the slightly less efficient hex because it gets the 50% bonus, which knocks it over that 0.1 difference. Or 0.2, whatever it was. We're going to be continuing to sell off food for massive profits. And I'm thinking the last two tiles we'll do, I would like one more food, but I don't think it's going to fit into our nice little efficiency cluster, and I'm not going to just put it one off. Where is our food? Sorry, I know it's right around here somewhere. Okay, here's our... Okay, here we go. We can get a 50% bonus. That's not terrible. I mean, should we do it? Should we take it just for the 0.82? Do we get the same? We get less probably if we take our tile we already own, 0.55. Yeah, so let's just go ahead and take this. We'll add a little bit more to food production because seriously, it's worth so much. And then the last tile we'll claim. I'd like to claim another factory, but I'm not going to do it with this efficiency. Let's claim a third kiln to bump up the efficiency on these guys as well. And now the patent lab, our teleportation is done. We will no longer be wasting time shipping stuff via ship. You can now see we get individual ticks of resources, which is huge. Next up, I'd like to add carbon scrubbing. Tempting, but not really necessary for us because we don't use carbon right now. I think for us, the next one that's worth grabbing is going to be patent perpetual motion. Yes, this will reduce our energy costs by 50%, which should help pretty greatly with the energy bill. Also, we are now positive again, so we're making some money off of it. We're actually in a position that we can start selling off our stuff, and oh, I knew I forgot something, the Offworld market. That's okay. We'll get one once we've bought out our first company, because that gives you some additional claims. Jesus, the prices are so high, I'm just going to sell them all off. We got tons of money now. And we'll pay our debt later. Right now, I think that we should take Frank Dawson down. So we can't quite buy him out 100%, but that's just because I haven't sold off our latest profits. Jesus. Yeah, we need to drive up the price of fuel if we can, which I'll show you guys how I do that shortly here. However, in the meantime, goodbye, Frank Dawson. And you can see, for taking him down, we get 2 more tiles to claim. And what I'd like to do is put down an off-world market and a hacker array. So the way the hacker array works is it allows you to basically create false shortages of stuff, which will drive up the price. However, because it is a high value target, I always spend the money on a goon squad. The way those guys work is they will intercept. I'm not going to waste money on this since we already have one. I'm going to intercept any incoming black market stuff that they do on this, and it lasts for the rest of the game, which is nice. Back to the optimization center. We've got our electronics. Let's go for glass, and then electronics again, and then we can't afford to do glass again. Oh, yeah, we can. So we'll do that. And how are we doing? Glass generation. Let's sell off some of this. Check on our patent lab. What else do we want to grab? 100% power production connected to your HQ. That's cute, but not necessary for us. Virtual reality, take that. We have one pleasure dome. Why not? And remember, we're saving the rest for the Offworld market, so let's sell off some of this stuff so we can get some money for that. Anytime it's over 100, pretty much, I feel fairly comfortable selling stuff off. And with food, it's like if it's over 200. With these, it's over 400. It varies based on what the requirements are, but here we go. All right, so this will also be something we need to goon squad because it's one of the most high-value targets in the game. I'm going to plop this guy down and immediately... Oh, God, I have to wait 10 seconds. Please don't nuke it. Immediately protect it because this is going to be where the vast majority of, well, not vast majority, but a huge chunk of our income is going to start coming from immediately. 3, 2, 1. Buff the Offworld market. Fantastic. Okay, so it is now protected, and I can go ahead and back off from this a little bit. Oh, we'll have to wait for it to finish, but when it finishes, we'll have to select what it's going to ship. Here's where we can create our false shortages, and this is where we're going to drive the price of fuel sky high if we can. We're going to send out disinformation to convince the market there's a fuel shortage to raise the price. And we may do that twice, depending. Back to the patent lab. Anything worth grabbing? No, I don't scrap buildings. No, we don't really have water. We don't really need the carbon. We'll take slant drilling. What the fuck? Even though that's really not that useful to us either because of the way that the scientific group works. We don't need... I don't care for stuff like patent thinking machines. That decreases the downtime you get every time that you get hit by like a black market thing, but I'm not that worried about it. See, this is why we went wind turbine. Yeah, bonus energy, and solar panels are suffering. We're going to want to buy out Sam next, but first let's pay down our debt and keep our stock price high before anybody starts buying stock in us. Also, let's go ahead and sell off some electronics and some glass. These prices are great. Hold on to the rest of the glass. So you'll notice the price drops, but it's only temporary. It's going to go back up and stabilize again. That's why you just don't want to do too much at once. You can come to it. Also, you'll notice the price of fuel is going to start going up here shortly. Or it should. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and hack fuel one more time to see if we can get the price even higher. Will I take thinking machines to take it away from them? No, because I don't even use this shit. San Marino, you're going down next anyways. It doesn't matter. Patent lab. Carbon scrubbing? Just to take it away from the others? Yeah, we will. What the hell? Who cares? And we'll take superconductor too. You know what? We'll just... I'm tired of dealing with it. Offworld market. Okay, so what we want to do is find the most profitable thing here that we're not making tons and tons of money off of. I'm going to miss you, oxygen, but... Oh, nope. Sorry. Fuel. Wow, fuel is solid. Okay, we'll go ahead and, no pun intended. If you shift-click here, you'll see this asterisk appears. This will just continually auto-sell it. We'll still want to come back and check if prices fluctuate, but yeah. Also, I'm going to sell some of this off while it's at such value, because there's no way it's going to use up that much. We have really good fuel production that we're hardly using. All right, food. I'd almost forgotten about you. Let's sell you off. Steel. Who needs you? Sell you off. Definitely don't need glass. Jesus. All right, and definitely don't need these machine parts. Damn, all right, we got all kinds of money. Let's fucking buy these fools out. We need 325k. We can come up with 325k, can't we? Maybe not. We might have to wait a few minutes. That'd be a bummer. In the meantime, hacker array. Let's hack the prices. Let's bring up the price of electronics, and then glass, and then we'll do fuel again. What the hell? You know what? We'll just go to the line of the stuff we produce. All right, so now we're going to have prices inflated on pretty much all of our goods over the next, while. We have this unused tile. You know what? Fuck it. We might as well, we can't just not use it, right? Let's What's going to be the most profitable use of this? Another greenhouse? No. Another electrolysis? Probably not. Let's be honest. Let's just throw down a water pump. At least then we're not paying anything for water. And we are almost in a position here, I think, if we sell off just a little bit. Yes, to buy out San Moreno. Fantastic. You can see, though, part of his company is owned by Joji because of the fact that I did not buy all the shares up on my own. So we own more than half, and you can see our income here, but we could, you know, he can still buy this out from us, I believe. All right, Joji, you're next. We're about to close this bitch. Wow, that was terrible value for glass there. I should not have done that. Ooh, so our optimization center has some new stuff available. Let's do we want to bump up our chemical production? Hardly. Do we? We have one chemical factory. Oh, do we even have a chemical factory? Did that even ever get made, or did it get replaced by this elemental quarry? Like, here's the thing about claims. You have to fly out to them, so if you don't grab them right away, they will get taken, and then you just don't build there. I may have just missed out on that. Ah, well, that's okay. We'll go for food production, because duh. And how are we looking on off-world market pricing? Food is the new big whammy. But I will let this fuel one finish because we just have so much fuel. Okay, see how high we've got the price of fuel right now? We're going to sell till we're done. Yeah, we just sold off 500 fuel for a good profit. So a little food. What the hell? So a little oxygen, close enough to 100. See, this price recovering. Sell off another 100. Definitely going to sell this off. Steel is basically useless to us. Definitely going to hold on to the glass, but we will sell off. Holy shit, we'll sell off these electronics. Awesome. So now we have tons and tons of money. We could basically win this. We're so close. We have 2 more tiles we can claim. I guess we might as well build a couple of pleasure domes just to pad out our victory, because I'm not going to bother with resources at this point. These will make 136 bucks a pop. Sure. Why not? 136 bucks. 136 bucks. Great. So we're getting a tiny bit more income, but at this point it's kind of moot because really we're just, the profits are so high, we're dominating so well that this game's in the bag. I'm just going to sell off a little bit more food. I know the value is not great on all of this that we're selling, but frankly I just want to win this. We are approximately, we need 338k, we're about 40,000 short. There you go. And that is game. So yeah, this is Offworld Trading Company. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I am loving it. If you guys want to see more of these, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so that I know. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.